Hey, good day, folks. Welcome to Andrew's Life. I hope everyone's doing great today. Well, I got another one for you guys today. Welcome to East Brewton, Alabama. I want to say a couple of years or so ago, I did a video of Brewton, Alabama, which is on this channel if you want to go back and watch that video. But this is East Brewton, which is located right by Brewton. Now, East Brewton is located in the South Central region of Alabama. Population here is 2,293 people as of the 2020 census. And as of the 2020 census, this city has lost 7.5% of its population. And the racial demographics are 54.3% white, 20.7% black, 10% Hispanic, and 10.5% Native American. And East Brewton was incorporated as a city back during October of 1918. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now that one disadvantage of living in East Brewton. Now, maybe some of you may not look at this as a disadvantage, but I'm going to tell you right now, one disadvantage of living here in East Brewton is if you choose to move here, will be the fact that you are going to be a little further from metro areas. I mean, East Brewton is going to be a little bit out of the way, so to speak. You're going to be an hour and 40 minutes south of Montgomery, Alabama, and you're going to be an hour and 20 minutes north of Mobile, Alabama. So, if for whatever reason you need to visit a larger metro area on a regular basis, just bear that in mind as you watch this video. For those of you that are looking for a place to move to and you're looking at possibly moving here to East Brewton. Now, on a positive note, however, now if you're one of these people that, you know what, you don't need to be close to a big city. You don't need to be close to any major metro area. In fact, the farther you are, the better off you'll be. Some of you, that's how you guys are. I get it. So for those of you that don't have a need to be real close to a major East Brewton could be your home. I mean, East Brewton, it is relatively affordable. And I'll go over the numbers in a minute here with you guys. But I will tell you guys right now, if you're looking at moving to East Brewton, you will only be an hour north of the beaches on the Gulf, miles from Pensacola, Florida. You'll be about an hour and a half to Destin, Florida, which in my opinion, Destin, Florida has got some of the best beaches in the Florida Panhandle. Or you can drive further west into, well, I don't want to get my jokes mixed up here. Or you can drive over to Orange Beach, Alabama, and go to those beaches. Now, in my humble opinion, my favorite beach to go to is a beach in Destin, Florida, whenever I go to the beach. But you are under 2 hours away from the beaches of the Gulf if you choose to move here to East Brewton. So in my opinion, that is a big advantage of living here in East Brewton. You're close enough to the beaches, but you're not so close to the beaches to where you're going to have to deal with hurricanes, or you're going to have to deal with paying super high homeowners insurance premiums due to your proximity to the beaches for those of you that are looking at purchasing a house here in East Brewton. Now, let me think here. Now, as far as it goes for employment opportunities, although you are going to be a little further away from major metro areas, I mean, as far as it goes for employment opportunities, there are some around. I mean, I don't know how many places right now may be hiring just due to the state of the economy in most parts of the country. But assuming that, well, let me just talk. So as far as it goes for employment opportunities around here, you got companies like Georgia Pacific Mill, Swift Lumber, Tiger Soul Products for manufacturing. And of course, if you go, and all these companies are located in Brewton. Now, Georgia Pacific Mill is located off of Route 31 in Brewton. Now, obviously, there's not going to be any major job opportunities here in East Brewton. You have to drive into Brewton for all these companies. Now, if you go into Brewton, you know, you got Walmart, you got nursing homes, you got your hospital, and you have all your little clinics for those of you that work in healthcare. And also, if you choose to move to East Brewton, I mean, East Brewton does have a Piggly Wiggly as far as it goes for your groceries. But if you're looking for a larger variety of grocery stores, if you're looking for a larger variety of places to choose when it comes to going out to eat, then all you gotta do is drive next door into Brewton, and Brewton will have all that for you. I mean, you go to Brewton, for an example, they got Walmart. And Walmart has a much larger selection at better prices compared to Piggly Wiggly. I wish it was the other way around, but it is what it is. So whatever amenities that you can't find here in East Brewton, all you gotta do is drive next door into Brewton and you'll find most of them. Now, as far as it goes for crime here in East Brewton, the crime here is fairly low. Let me get my numbers here. Now, when it comes to the crime here, and this is per 1,000 people, your chances of becoming a victim of property crime is going to be 17 per 1,000 people. So out of 1,000 people, 17 people will most likely become a victim of property crime. And theft is the most common type of property crime here in East Brewton. Now, as far as it goes for your violent crime, for every 1,000 people, 4.8 people are most likely to become a victim of violent crime. And the most common type of violent crime here in East Brewton is going to be assaults. So, again, you don't have anything real crazy or outrageous going on. You don't have to worry about someone offing you because, I don't know, you spent a couple of seconds too long at the traffic light or something. Now, as far as it goes for property crime and violent crime, here are the national averages. Now, that on average for property crime, 19 out of 1,000 people are most likely to become a victim of property crime. Here in East Brewton, the number is only at 17, so that's lower than national average. Now for violent crime, and this is national average, 3.6 out of 1,000 people are most likely to become a victim of violent crime. Now, for violent crime, the numbers in East Brewton are a little higher than national average, because East Brewton, you got 4.8 per 1,000 people, as for nationally, it's 3.6 per 1,000 people. And with that being said, does that make East Brewton a bad place to live? Does it make it a dangerous place to live? Not at all. Because like I just told you a second ago, the most common type of violent crime is going to be assault. So, as far as I'm concerned, for those of you that are looking at moving here to East Brewton, you don't got nothing to worry about. I mean, outside of exercising just some basic common street sense, I would say as far as it goes for your safety, you should be all right. And as I was driving through the city, I didn't feel unsafe. I don't know if that means anything to any of you or not. It probably doesn't, but I think none of you are going to have anything to worry about when it comes to your safety, is what I'm trying to say. Now, as far as it goes for the housing prices here, housing fortunately is very affordable. People out here complaining about how expensive housing has got, how unaffordable housing in their community is. Now, one thing I can say is here in East Brewton, housing is relatively affordable. I mean, it's not as affordable as it was, let's say, 4 or 5 years ago, or even 3 years ago, but it's a lot more affordable here than it is in many other parts of the country. So when it comes to housing, if you're looking to rent, your median rent prices are going to go from $550 to $1,440 a month. If you're looking to purchase, you can purchase a house here for as low as $35,000. Obviously, for that price, the house is going to most likely be a handyman special. So if you know a thing or two about home repairs, or if you've got some good connections that could hook you up, you can get a house here for as low as $35,000. Now the prices go. Now the housing prices here will go up to $245,000. Now I would say to buy a solid house here, something that's half decent, that's not going to need a bunch of work, I would say if you come here with maybe $100,000, maybe a little less than $100,000, but if you come here with maybe around $100,000, you should be able to find yourself a house around here that you can just turn the key, move in, and you're good to go. And some of these houses here do come on a pretty good sized lot. I mean, I've seen a house here for less than $50,000 that sat on about an acre, which in this housing market in most parts of the country is next to unheard of. For those of you that got children, the schools here score a B minus. So the schools here, the schools here score a B minus, which is pretty good. So your children should be able to get a solid education here through the city's public school system. And that's what I got for this one. That's sorry people, I'm still trying to get over this cold. It's lingering way longer than what I wanted to. And that's gonna do it for my commentary for East Brewton. Now obviously there's still a good 13 minutes left of the video. I would love for you guys to stick around and watch the remaining 13 minutes. That way you get a good tour of the city. And honestly, if I was looking for a place to reside, now with me, like I said earlier in the video, the only downside of living here in East Brewton is the fact that it's so far away from larger cities. So for me, for that reason and for that reason only, I wouldn't move here. But like I said, if you don't really have a need to be real close to larger cities, then I would say East Brewton could be a good place to live. I mean, it's a nice, quiet little city. I mean, I really didn't see any areas that I would consider sketchy, because here, a lot of times here in Alabama, especially in southern Alabama, when you go through a lot of these smaller cities, you'll run into areas that, it looks a little sketch. But in this city, I didn't see that. But then again, what I might consider a sketch, some of you might not consider a sketch. Or what I might consider nice, some of you might consider a sketch. I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. All right, folks. That's all I got for the commentary. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. And remember, just so the YouTube algorithm picks up on these videos and suggests them to more people, I don't care if you guys put a heart in the comment section. Just put something in the comment section. Just to show that you watched the video. That, like I said, YouTube is funny. So for those of you that watch this video, like I said, put a heart in the comment section, or good video. Put something in the comments. Please and thank you in advance. Stay blessed.